Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? Pray and hope everybody has not only blessed, but also pray and hope everybody has truly been once again living life till its fullest, and now never giving life none other than your best. But tonight's topic, guys, I want to talk to you all is your mistakes aren't meant to worry you, but help you. Now, in terms of your mistakes, meaning that whatever you do, whatever problems you face, that they should not continue to allow you to be so concerned and always wondering. Once again, as I've always stated, when you continue to worry about things that God has full possession of, then that means you're not putting your faith and your all in Him. Whereas you feel like, once again, it's just because you're taking the actions and the efforts to do everything, you feel that once again, it is for you to feel like that, hey, I'm doing this, so I guess I should do, I should continue to take full advantage of this. Listen, this is something totally different. Now, when you continue to learn from your mistakes, not only learn from them, but when I say they help you, mean that once you, whatever mistake you make, if it's an accident, if it's just you doing too much, if you're not listening, or if you're not doing anything like that, or if you say, for instance, you make a mistake that, hey, you didn't intend to, but understand and realize that mistake shouldn't worry you, and you should not let that latch on to you and continue to allow you to be so concerned on, dang, why did I make that mistake? Or dang, every time I do something, it's not right. Or every time I sit right there, it seems like no matter what I do, it's not going to work out. Listen, your mistakes aren't, once again, they're not meant to worry you nor hurt you, but to help you to where you don't repeat that same mistake. Because the one thing is for certain is that we got to stop continuing to let our mistakes continue to hold on to us. Because once again, because sometimes, guys, we got to realize that mistakes, yes, they aren't meant to happen. It's just sometimes, once again, they do. But the one thing we must continue to remember is that we should not repeat them nor worry about them. Because once again, God knows our heart. He knows who we are. And not only that, but He knows that everything that we do as individuals, we strive to not only be the best, but not only do our best. But always continue to remember that every day that you get up, God knows that once again that you have something so magnificent in you. And He wants to see you make every bit of that possible. But something else that you have to understand and realize, that once your mistakes help you, you are a living example of once again, when you let God lead your path. But not only that, but understand and realize that through all the mistakes you've made, even if there was something, once again, even if there was a mistake that you, like I said, that was probably permanent, God knows all you got to do is go to Him. That's all He asks. But like I said, see, I'm going to tell you guys right here now, I'm telling you right here now, I'm not a preacher. I'm not going to say that I am, because like I said, I truly don't. I'm going to give it to you guys. I know I speak a lot, heavily spiritually about God and things like that. That's because I'm I'm a person of encouragement because of the spiritual wisdom that I have within myself. And not only that, but I'm very grateful for it. Because like I said, as long as you have some type of connection with Him, He intends to open doors for you and show things to you that you'd be surprised. Like I said, for instance, as I told you guys, I never saw myself doing this. Never. And like I said, I've made mistakes. I've had things happen. I've gone through things. But what I had to understand and realize, that I have to be the example God wants me to be, not for myself. But not only that, understand and realize that, hey, life itself is hard. So the mistakes you've dealt with, that you've gone through, things that you're trying to manage to get over that hump, no matter what it is, do understand and realize He hears you. But don't ever feel like, once again, when you make a mistake, God is punishing you for something. Because He's not. Only time he punishes us is if he feels once again we're doing something or we're being disobedient. And I can tell you guys this right here and now. There's been many occasions where we've all made many mistakes. We've either struggled with some things that we've continued to have problems with that one mistake, and we're continue to try to do better, improve, continue to do a lot more other marvelous, and I hope I'm using this word correctly, miraculous things. But always remember that the things you deal with in life, those are everyday life lessons. Those are everyday life situations. But once again, you should not allow those situations to prevent you from what your gift is. You should not allow them to continue to keep telling you, and people in the world to keep telling you, stop going for that dream. Because guess what? That dream is three levels to that. It's a dream, it's a vision, and then it's a reality. Those are three scenarios of how you can look at all it is that you do. Now, like I said, we all have potential in life. We all have gifts. We all have purposes. We all have opportunities to achieve anything that is God-given. Once again, that is God-given. So at birth, no matter what your gift was to represent for what God had for you, all he wants you to do is just follow through. It's very simple, very simple. But the one thing you must continue to understand and realize is that, like I said, you're going to make mistakes. Perfection, or to be perfect and not to make a mistake, is like basically once again saying to yourself that, hey, you don't have to deal with this, or you want to be literally the face of everything that you do. No. You don't have to. Once again, you can make many mistakes and still be considered as a good person. It's just what you do to not repeat those mistakes. Not only to repeat them, but to see to it that you don't have to continue to relive that situation all over again and over and over and over and over again. No matter what you do in life, like I said, but understand and realize that with mistakes, if you continue to keep doing, there are going to be consequences. Trust me, every mistake that you make, especially if it's something that you're not trying to either get over, improve, and continue to take full responsibilities of what it is that you do or the mistakes that you have made, do understand and realize you can't be pointing blame at somebody for a mistake that once again that you might have done or you might have been a part of. You can't point that at somebody. All you can do is own up to your mistakes and speak up. Once again, just say to yourself, I didn't intend to do that, so it was a mistake. Yes, I understand. I was wrong. Like I said, for instance, if you committed, for all those who might have committed a crime, now be responsible for your mistakes. Trust me, karma gonna come around for the person who really committed the crime or did something that they know they weren't supposed to do. But once again, just because you are a part of it does not mean that you are exactly the one who committed that crime, but you might have just witnessed it. Or say, for instance, you might have done something that, hey, that wasn't also right. That was not also, it was not the perfect idea of you to do that. Realize it. Just say, okay, you know what? Father God, forgive me for this mistake. I know I did what I did, but I pray that you allow me to never repeat that mistake ever again. Plain and simple. That's all he asks. But don't keep repeating that mistake and keep thinking that he's going to continue to keep on saying, I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you. Because see, he's going to forgive you. But eventually God's going to get to the point in his life where he's going to say, okay, you know what? It's like pretty much when people say, I'm sorry. If you truly are sorry, and you truly mean when you say behind the word, I'm sorry, you literally have to commit to that. Because see, it's like, once again, every child in this world, every one of us as kids, when we know we were about to be punished by our parents for whatever we did, we'd always say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You can only say sorry oh so many times, but that still does not mean you're not going to be punished. That's just like with God. You can ask him to forgive you, but eventually, once again, he's going to say, you know what? You need to bump your head. You're going to have to bump your head. Because, see, telling me to forgive you and knowing you're going to keep repeating it, what is the point of it? Because you're not sorry. Or you're going to keep doing it because you always going to feel like I'm going to forgive you for it. But like I said, sometimes those mistakes or the decisions that we make, we got to live with that. We got to understand that, okay, if we want to do better in our lives, or we want to really be something, plain and simple, really ask for forgiveness and just say, Father God, allow me to do better. I understand what I did, what I said, or anything else that's going on. Hey, how's it going, Chris? Anything else that I might have done that was not also okay with you. I'm blessed, man. Thanks for asking. Anything that I've done that's not okay in your eyes, then just pray that you allow me to work on that. That's one thing we got to continue to look at in life. We got to start owning up to our mistakes. We got to start owning up to what it is that we once again, no matter what it is, just realize, okay, you did it. Now, for instance, if it was something accidental, then okay, yeah, that was not your intentions, and yes, it will happen. And sometimes you're going to face things that, and like I said, sometimes you're going to face things, you're going to witness things, and not only that, but you're going to be a part of something or have something happen that, once again, you didn't even see that this was going to be something that was bound to even be a part of your life or anything. But what you also must continue to understand and realize is that, hey, whatever happens, don't allow that to hold on to your life. Don't let it latch on to you. And I say that because we've all been in that situation before, where we've either witnessed something or been a part of something that we did not expect to happen, but we continue to allow it to latch on to us, and we continue to blame ourselves for it. We continue to keep saying to ourselves, I did it. I don't know why I did it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you just a witness of it, or yes, if it happened, do understand and realize that yes, it was a mistake. Yes, but do not let it continue to be a burden to you. Because see, this is where I'm going to tell you something. Satan loves when we make mistakes. And he loves it that when we continue to keep doing it, he continues to mock God and say, see, they ain't learning. See, the only reason why they going to keep doing this is because they know you're going to forgive them. Ha, ha, ha. And see, he's laughing at God. But see, God said to him, I knew that we're going to make that mistake. But see, you're throwing it really in their face, not mine. And see, when we continue to keep doing it over and over again, each mistake or anything else that we faced in life, no matter what it is, like I said, as they say, mistakes don't come easy. And don't think you're going to go unpunished for whatever mistake or whatever it is that you decide to go through with. And a lot of us may say, oh, no, or so-and-so made me do it, or the devil made me do it. No. He might have talked you into it, but you could have easily said no. That's just like I'm going to say, for instance, even with like cheating in relationships or marriage. Like, no, man. Or, no, man. Oh, no. All girl turned around. She came on to me first. Or ladies, he said he wanted to this. And so, it's not my fault. No, it is your fault. Trust me. Just because you did it willingly does not mean that, once again, that you also innocent. Same thing with you, fellas. If you're going to have the decency to cheat on your woman or do wrong by her, guess what? You need to own up to the decision and go ahead and own up to that mistake and say to yourself, you know what? I made a mistake. Let me go tell this to my lady. Stop hiding that secret. Because that secret ain't going to do nothing but simmer and more lies and more sin. And you're going to keep doing it. Then when you finally get caught, then what's going to happen? You can't get mad at her or him for leaving because they got the right to. If you're going to cheat on somebody, at least have the decency to be a man or a woman about it and say to yourself, I made a mistake. I need to talk to my man, or I need to talk to my woman about this. Or like I said, you can vice versa. I need to talk to my woman, or I need to talk to my man and tell them what I've done. But like I said, this is something that we all got to understand and realize. You always have a way of saying no. It's two letters. N-O, no. But also remember, if you know it's wrong, if you know it's a mistake, so remember, it's always the angel and the little angel and the little devil talking to you. So it's like God's voice and a little small version, and then Satan's voice talking to you. So which voice you gonna listen to? You gonna listen to the one that doing the right thing, or you gonna listen to the one who's gonna be deceitful and turn around when you do it, he gonna laugh at you anyway? Just see, this is what a lot of people have to understand and realize with mistakes as well, regardless of what they are. You must continue to remember, when you decide to go through with it, whether it's right or wrong, if it's the right thing, you did great. You did great and you did well. If it's the wrong thing, okay, that's a mistake you made, but you got to own up to it. All right, hey, thank you for joining me tonight. Pray and hope your week and everything else is going well for you. But like I said, guys, always continue to remember that when you make a mistake, you can't point the blame on the other person. Because like I said, hey, it's vice versa. Well, it takes two people to do something. Or depending on how many people are within that situation or whatever. I'm blessed. Thank you for asking that. Thank you. But like I said, if you intend to do anything that's wrong, like I said, whether you were a part of it, now if you weren't a part of it, once again, you still have a say-so to say, no, I'm cool, I'm going to go this way. Come on, girl, come on. Go, let's go ahead, let's do this, have a good time. But okay, look, you choose to go through with this, whatever happens during that night, you still have a say-so to finally either say no or I'm good. And something else that we got to understand when it comes to mistakes. Like I said, it's consequences. You are not going to go unpunished and thinking that, hey, didn't nobody see that, witness it, or think that you just it's going to be a smooth road ahead of you because you didn't get caught for that one little mistake. No. You're going to have to face it. You have to deal with the consequences. And you're going to have to just reflect on it and just grow from it. That's what I mean when it says they're supposed to help you. They're not just to worry you. Like some mistakes shouldn't worry you, but they're to help you. Meaning that once you reflect on what it is that you've made the mistake on, and you own up to that responsibility, as well as the consequences behind it, understand, okay? As like I said, I must take my punishment. Whatever it is that God feels that, hey, I'm deserving of, like I said, that's something else you got to understand. God does not want to punish us for our wrongdoings. But it's also a must-needed thing because, hey, if you think he feels that you should get some leeway because you his child, no. See, we are his children. But guess what? It's just like any parent in the world. If you wrong, you wrong. And you're going to have to face and deal with the consequences. If you right and he feels that once again that, hey, that was not your intention, of course he will find every way to he'll find a loophole or find some way just by you having faith in him that, hey, he's going to say, okay, yes, I helped you out this time. But do remember, this can't happen again. But most of us, meaning all in general, you must continue to remember, don't think he don't watch what goes on in this world. You understand me? Don't think you just all because you doing something and can't nobody humanly see you. Nah. He watching 24/7. Who's to say God don't sleep with his eyes open? See, he might be sitting still. But then if he get that feeling, ain't no telling, he can be like, there they go again. But like I said, your mistakes aren't meant to worry you, but to help you. They're not meant to be an anchor latched to your ankle or to pull you down. The only way you can let them pull you down is when you continue to allow that anchor to have some type of leverage, some type of opportunity to never find a way to leave your side. Or that's basically like you saying you're going to jump down there with the anchor. You're going to hold that anchor, and as soon as you let that anchor go, you ready to just accept that. You don't have to accept that. You don't. All you have to do, plain and simple, repeat. All you have to do, all right, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Thank you. All you have to do within your mistake is realize you don't have to keep sitting back and blaming yourself for something. The point of the mistake is that you don't repeat it once again. The only way you will get better is when you learn to once again remove yourself from that situation and just own up to it. Just say, okay, you know what? I messed up. So now it's time for me to do better with myself. Because God's always going to have my back. But what I must understand and realize that, yes, whatever decision he decides, I have to accept it. Because I'm the one that did it. And I'm going to give you guys a prime example. I'm going to be real. Like I said, I'm a truthful person. I don't have no reason to hide anything. Now, there was at some point in my life, I had struggled with a habit of something. And like I said, of course, it's behind closed doors and whatnot. Either way, all right, hands up. Oh, that's actually my brother right there. Yeah, Champ for Christ. Yeah, that's my brother right there. Champ for Christ. Music Nation. Yeah, that's my brother right there in spirit. Yeah, Champ for Christ. He's a marvelous. That brother is doing marvelous things and all that. But hey, thank you all for don't mention him. And like I said, if you all know him as well, man, hey, just continue to continue to know that hey, that man is doing a marvelous job there. Yeah, Champ for Christ. That brother's he's doing an amazing job. And all that, but his brother, Robert Douglas, hey, like I said, both Joseph and Robert, man, them boys are doing a marvelous job in the ministry, man. They've been changing lives and all that, but I must say, amen to that. That is true. Like I said, I've seen that brother do some amazing things, and I've seen some marvelous miracles come to him, and now that, oh yeah, amen. That's for sure. Yeah, Robert Douglas. Yeah, I am for me. Yeah, that brother is amazing. Yeah, he's been doing a marvelous job too. I said both of them have been doing fantastic. And I want to say, man, if y'all have not checked out my brothers right there, Joseph Douglas and Robert Douglas, both these brothers right here, I am of me, which is Robert Douglas. You have not seen him, man. I'm telling you, that brother has a gift that's not only meant to be shared, but I guarantee you it's life-changing. Not only that, but of course, brother, none other than Joseph Douglas. Hey, man. Hey, I've been checking out some of his stuff, too. Yeah, he's been doing a wonderful job. But back to what I was saying is, excuse me, I got. No. All right, hey, thank you, guys. Sorry about that. But like I said, hey, but like I said, Joseph Douglas, Champ for Christ Music. Like I said, hey, that brother's been doing a marvelous job there. And like I said, hey, I'm a fan of both of them. And like I said, hey, they both have been, like I said, a huge inspiration to me as well. Because not only that, but God blessed us all to find a way to connect in many marvelous opportunities. And hey, I'm grateful that I got a chance to continue to follow both of them and be able to continue to be a part of their life as well as they've been a part of mine. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Champ do be doing music. Yeah, that brother is really good too. I've heard a few of his little ministries and whatnot, and everything else he got going on for himself. Yeah. All right. Thank you for joining me as well. But like I said, guys, always continue to own up to your mistakes. But you must continue to remember as well. The only way you can improve, but I'm sorry, back to what I was saying about my little story. I had to learn to break free of something in my life. And yes, it was somewhat of a habit, I will say. And of course, like I said, it was a habit. I'm not going to get into it about it, whatever. Oh, actually, I jump in. Like I said, sometimes I do morning motivations. I also do, like I said, normally later on during the night, whether it's like 6 or 7. Like I said, sometimes at night I just try to hop in whenever I get a chance. So, City Changers Nation Church, hey, feel free to join in anytime, really. Like I said, it's just an open opportunity for anybody. Yeah, my motivational speaking, like I say, I'm always just interested in just speaking what's in my heart, what's on my mind. And not only that, but like I said, anybody else who's joining in, who's a fan of this, hey, thank you all for your love and support. Like I said, whether if you're new or whether if you just got to following me and whatnot, pray, hope that you all continue to keep it up. And hey, thank you for joining me there. Income idea, thank you. God bless. Appreciate you for hopping in tonight. But like I said, guys, just remember, when you want to remove yourself from something that's going to become a problem or a situation, it's always in your best interest to just step away from it. Because see, if it's going to continue to cause problems, if it's going to continue to be something that will not let you go, you got to look yourself in the mirror. You got to look at yourself and say to yourself, you know what? I've struggled with this long enough. So now it's time that I got to challenge myself. Like I said, you got to challenge yourself sometimes. So meaning, you got to test yourself even when God is testing you. And even when Satan's testing you. Because see, Satan wants you to continue to keep repeating it. Meaning, Satan wants your mistakes to worry you. Whereas God wants your mistakes to be of not only help, but a lesson. So, if you got anything you dealing with in life, it's always for you to not to once again repeat that mistake. Not only to repeat it, but to learn from it. Because you'll never learn if you continue to allow it to worry you. You'll never learn if you're not going to take the step to eventually do what's possible. So break yourself free of whatever it is. Like I said, whether it's cheating or if it's something degrading and not only that, but something that is just downright wrong, always continue to understand and realize that, hey, everything that you deal with in life is not meant to break you, but help you. But you got to look within yourself to say, hey, you know what? I've struggled with this long enough. So I got to do something in my life to break free of this. But anybody out there, I just want to let y'all know, I know what you're going through. I mean, no matter what it is, I know what you're going through. Now, I'm not going to say, for instance, I'll talk about now, for anybody who's having problems with cheating, if you're somebody who's cheated before, understand and realize, yes, you made that mistake. Just own up to it, but just do better this next time. If you're somebody who's struggling with, whether it's, what was I going to say? Let me think about it. If it's like something you have an issue with, as far as adult-like things, like I said, if you have problems with that, just pray to God that He helps you through that. No matter what it is, do understand and realize that, hey, as long as you are willing to, once again, do better in your life, as well as do better for yourself, you got to, once again, you got to eventually just own up to it. But beyond that, guys, thank you all for joining me tonight. Also, forgive me if I've been doing a lot of movement or whatnot. Hey, forgive me, and just know. But stay tuned. I am going to do a morning motivation soon. So, like I said, hey, whenever you guys see me hop in, if you want to, feel free to join in. Please don't mind. Please don't mind yourself. Hey, I love seeing everybody hop in, whether it's during the morning or late at night. As long as you enjoy what I do, as long as you appreciate who I am, thank you all. That's all I can say, man. And if you recommend, and also you can recommend my my Instagram to anybody that's needing this type of motivation. Of course, like I said, my Instagram name is Derrick.G25, DERRICK.G25. For also, if you're into YouTube, I do have a YouTube channel. It is, of course, under my name, Derrick Gentry, DERRICKGENTRY, Humble&Blessed. So, like I said, if you ever need any type of extra motivation and you're not on Instagram and you want to check me out, like I said, I'm going to put all my stuff in. It's like I said, you can just recommend it to anybody who needs that type of motivation. Or if you want to check it out yourself, please feel free to. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right. Excuse me. But like I said, I have my Instagram right here up top, which, like I said, once again, is Derrick.G25. So if you're a new follower of mine, please feel free to, hey, make yourself known in my notifications. I will intend to, check it out. And like I said, hey, I'm always into new people and new followers. And not only that, but also this is my YouTube channel, which like I said, is Derrick Gentry, Humble&Blessed. But like I said, just put in just Derrick Gentry, and I guarantee you should find me on YouTube as well. And if you want to subscribe and check out some of my videos, or know anybody of anything that's needing something motivational, even within yourself, please feel free to subscribe to my channel on YouTube, because I do a lot of motivational videos on there too. And like I said, hey, I'm doing pretty well for myself for someone who's only had 60 subscribers. Hey, that's a blessing to me. Now, I remember when I first started doing YouTube, and that was actually doing last year. This year made it a year I had been on YouTube. But in general, as far as motivational speaking, I've been doing it for 6 years. 5 here on Instagram, and a year now, like I said, on YouTube. So if you add all that up, that's 6 years of motivational speaking. And I started really in 2016. From just the introduction on here, and just kept growing nonstop. But also understand, that's what real hard work and commitment and dedication, as well as faith, can do for you. When you truly give your all to something that was totally unexpected, or something surprising to you that you didn't even realize that you had the gift or the ability to do. Sometimes God always will open your eyes to something better instead of what you feel you should do for yourself. But other than that, guys, hey, I'm going to hop off. Pray everybody continues to stay tuned. Appreciate everyone who got a chance to join in. Anybody who, of course, who normally joins in that was busy, man. Hey, God bless y'all. Pray y'all continue to keep up the good work. And not only that, man, but hey, just each and every last one of y'all, continue to keep striving for greatness. Continue to be your best. Continue to give your best no matter whatever it is. Just always continue to Do something to change your life, or not only that, but the situations that you've gone through. But don't always let money be the reason of. Don't let your financial situations be the reason why you're trying to do something. No, sometimes just do it because, hey, you want to change something. If not to be the leader of your life, sometimes it's great to be the leader of, hey, not only to help someone else to be the leader of their path and their life as well, other than God. So stay blessed, do your best, and let God continue to take care of the rest of everything and anything else that happens within your life, or not only that, but with the path that He has for you. You have one for evening.